Some ladies that are doing big things in the community. They're helping people, building generation wealth, restoring credit. And we're going to start off introducing these ladies. I'm going to start off with Miss Tangela. Tangela, what's your last name, ma'am?
Jordan Greer.
Jordan Greer. Miss Tangela Jordan Greer, can you tell us a little something about yourself?
Well, I was born and raised in Orlando, Florida. I went to school at Evans. And graduated from Valencia and went to theology school for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's big. That's big. Oh my God, we got to stop stop using profound language in front of you. I am so
Be
sorry.
yourself.
Yes, I am bad. Be myself.
Be
Oh, wow,
yourself.
wow, wow. And tell us a little something about as we talked earlier, you were saying that before you were able to start helping people in the community, you were able to help yourself. And how did you do that, ma'am?
Well, I started researching everything, but I met you and your wife.
Mhm.
And when I met you guys, I was just so impressed with your business, your skills, and everything. And you were talking to me about credit. And at that time, my credit was like 631, something like that. But then when I joined forces with you and your wife, my credit started growing, and it's now 727.
Wow! Congratulations! Congratulations! So it's safe to say you are in the 700 club.
I am.
Oh wow! Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes.
Our next panelist is a lady I like to joke with a lot. I call her Baby Ship, but her name is Dana. Do you have a middle name?
Michelle.
Dana Michelle Ship, and she's coming to you today, way of Orlando. She's an Orlandoan,
Yes.
born and raised here. She's going to tell you a little something about herself.
Well, like you said, born and raised in Orlando, Florida, all my life. Did some college at Valencia. Now I'm going to college at Columbia Southern University. And when I met you and your wife, I was doing nothing basically, and you guys have been a blessing to me, tremendous. And I joined business with you guys, and my credit score has gone up 70 points. And I had, thank you. And I had a $14,000 loan to put to zero, and the company is working on getting that loan removed.
Wow, good
Wow.
stuff. Congratulations. 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 And I would like to say that you're beneficial to us also. You meet a lot of people, but you rarely meet people that are real, that people that come in without an agenda. So we thank you also. We thank you.
Thank you.
Coming to the table, I'm gonna introduce you guys to a lady I've known a long time. Matter of fact, I believe I met her at the playground when I was little, and I've been with her ever since. Her name is Miss Samantha Person. Miss Samantha Person, tell her a little something about yourself.
Hi, world. Yes, I am his
Soulmate.
Yes.
For life. I'm doing life good time.
Oh, but we do have a lot of fun together, and we have grown together. A little bit about me: I have degrees from Florida State University as well as from Columbia Southern University, and all together, bringing all that education together, we've come together to create the Orlando Business Center, which helps businesses as well as individuals, as Tangela stated and Dana stated, to grow, whether you're growing on a personal level or professional level. That's what the Orlando Business Center is here to do. And most recently, we started working with, credit, helping people to learn more about their financial literacy. Me personally, my credit has jumped to like over 100 points.
Wow.
Yes. But before that, we just would live. We knew about credit, but we didn't know about credit and what all we have to do and how we have to grow. So I'm proud to be a part of this community. I'm proud to be a part of the credit organization.
And thank you, ladies. You know, in the African American community, financial literacy is not taught at home.
Right.
It's not taught in school. It's not
Right.
taught at church. It's not taught anywhere for us. And this has to change.
Mhm.
We all know that good credit leads to generational wealth. You can't have anything without credit. You can't do anything without credit.
Mhm.
So my question is today, why are African Americans not wanting to fix their credit? And Miss Tangela, I'll let you start for an answer there.
I think, like you're saying, we didn't grow up knowing about credit and having the emphasis put on credit to have good credit. So we're just paying for cash, everything by cash or layaway.
Mhm.
That's how we were taught. You know, it's like, because we weren't making the money.
Right.
So we work day to day, and however we can get by, we got by on what we had. But then as we grow and as we grew, then you're supposed to learn. And as I grew, I learned about credit in school and things like that because it amazes me that still some young people don't even know how to write a check,
Right. Right.
you know? And I'm like, what are they teaching you? Because we
Well-
were taught how to write a check in school.
And some of it may be that they don't know how to write a check because Big Mama don't know how to write a check, and you know, Mama and Mama's mamas and daddies,
Right.
nobody know how to write a check. You know,
They might not have a checking account.
Right.
Right.
Right, exactly. You know, we know for a fact a lot of people run around here without checking accounts. They're using their chimes or their
Yes.
cash
Cash
app
App.
cards
Yeah.
or whatever the case
Yeah.
is. You know, which it's fine, but at some point you have to grow and you have to get an account, and you know, you gotta grow. You know, just like when we were in school, we had all them home ec classes where you
Oh,
learn how
yeah.
to cook,
They don't
sew,
have that
and do
anymore.
all that. They don't have any of that anymore,
Mhm.
any of it. So my question is to you, Miss Shipp.
Mhm.
Why do you feel African Americans don't care about credit?
Falling behind Angela said they don't know about it because their parents didn't teach them. Me personally, I wasn't taught about credit at all. I didn't know anything about credit until I hit my 30s. And by that time, like she said, I was paying for everything cash.
Right.
And I didn't really get into credit until I joined this business. Yeah. I have a book. I bought a book.
What's the name of that book you have there, man?
The Chemistry of Credit, written by Ashton Henry.
Okay. Can you
Yeah.
hold that book up so our viewers can see that book? Here on Entrepreneurs on the Move, the book Chemistry of Credit, written by Mr. Ashton Henry. Guys, go out and get that book.
Yes.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mhm.
Very good.
Good stuff. Okay, Ms. Person, same question, task you.
So for me, I did know about credit, but not the way you think.
Mm.
My grandmother taught me about credit from when the man would come around with the truck and credit her
On time.
on time. She had good credit with the man. They would
Insurance.
have bring stuff that the people need in the community.
Really?
Or the
Linen,
full of brush
sheets.
man and stuff
That's
like
what they
that.
call them?
Yeah, the full of brush
Yeah,
man.
Wow.
sheets, towels,
Never heard of
laundry detergent.
Yes.
He come through the community with all this stuff. Grandma go get it, and she come to make payment. That was credit for us, not credit score.
Right.
You had credit throughout the neighborhood. So as I grew older, I didn't know anything about the numbers. Even when we bought our first house, we didn't know what our credit score was. The realtor came, did what they need to do. The lender did what they need to do. Our credit was good enough, apparently, because they didn't ask us, what else, for extra stuff.
Mhm.
But we didn't know that, if we had a credit score of 720, we wouldn't be paying this much. So for African Americans, we don't know exactly what a credit score is.
Yes,
We
right.
may be familiar with credit on a different term, but knowing what your score is, which makes it better for you to, you know, get a better rate for your house or a better rate for your car, or be able to walk in and just say, I want this car, and you don't have to worry about putting nothing down on it. So that's how I feel like the African Americans were were not taught about the credit score. We were taught about credit.
And I would say this, and we're not going to get into biblicals. We're not going to get into race, and we're not going to get into all these things. There's a brother by the name of Dr. Umar Johnson, and he said, knowing history is fine, and knowing where you came from is fine. But what is it doing for you right now?
Mm.
Is it breaking? Yes, you want to know your past, not to repeat yourself. But what is it doing for you right now? You got everybody running around talking about what this person did to us and that person did to us. We have to take some accountability of now. Okay,
Right now, that's
we
right.
have to reteach our people now
That's right.
about credit. Okay, and credit is how we get the money back into the house, how we buy property. You can't do anything without credit.
That's right.
You even need business credit. Even if you make money to buy another house, the bank's going to check your credit, versus your business credit. So what are these things doing for us now? And the reason I mention this is because we have to move away from the pity parties and the excuses and create solutions. That's the word of the day.
Yeah.
Solution. If we create more solutions, and there are more of us on these podcasts talking about solutions and how to fix these problems, then credit would be a no-brainer. Okay? To help people to restore their credit should be the number one objective. To help African Americans restore their credit should be the number one agenda in the African American house. We should be teaching our children how to have good credit, how to make good buying decisions. It's because we take our hard-earned money and what we do, we rush to give it to somebody else. Need it.
Yeah.
As soon as it hit our pockets, it's burning. We're rushing to get it to somebody else. And somebody else that does not care about you. It is true to fact that the dollar bill does not stay in the African American community 6 hours. 6 hours. It's facts.
Wow.
It's facts that everybody take their money out of the community and put it in other people's banks. And what those people do, they rebuild their roads, they do all of these things, okay, with the money. Money is the power, money builds credit. And so, ladies, I thank you for being a part of this podcast, letting people know, how important credit is in your life. And before we leave, I'm gonna allow you to get a platform and, speak your mind and just tell our community what you want them to know and what you want them to do. We're gonna start with you, Baby Chip.
Well, what I want the community to do is call me, call one of these ladies. The number at our office is 407-802-2307 to get your credit prepared today. Restored
Yes.
today. So you can change your life.
Change your life. All right. Miss Angela?
One thing I want us to do as a community is come together, get unified, and stop being afraid to unite with each other. We need to come together as a people, as a community, and work together and build wealth together.
Good stuff, good stuff. Miss Person?
The one thing I would like for our community to do, as the lady stated, grow together, grow financially together. because we grow together as a party. You know, it's a party. Everybody come together. We go together as a baby showers and all kind of stuff. But when it comes to
Get out of jail
finances,
parties.
oh yeah, we do have to get out of jail parties, yes, because we're happy that they're coming home.
Right.
But they need to have something to come home to.
Yes.
So if you create financial literacy for them and you have a business for them, you can contact us 47802-2307 so that they'll have something to come home to. I'm all for partying. I'm like probably the number one party person.
I must agree.
But when I work hard. And when I party hard. So I'm dedicated, working hard, financial literacy for our community, businesses, as well as individuals. That's
Right.
what we do. Oh, and don't forget tax season.
Taxes.
Yes.
Taxes.
Right.
Come get your
Oh,
taxes
yeah,
in here.
this is the
Yes.
tax team. I
This is
forgot.
the tax
This is the tax team, guys.
Yes.
You need your credit
Yes.
fixed and you need your
Taxes.
taxes done.
Yes.
Give us a call, 407-802-2307.
And all three are notaries.
Oh, and notaries.
Yeah.
That's right.
As well.
Put the plugs in, put the plugs in. Put them in. This
So
is-
Right.
that is something that we all, as we are living witness, that we're coming together, these ladies and this young man, to build our community financially, business wise. Each one of us do something. So that's what we would like to.
Each one teach one.
Each
Right.
one teach one.
That's right, all right.
Yeah.
And again, this is your boy P-Man coming to you live on Entrepreneurs on the Move. And I am here with three beautiful ladies, Miss Tangela Greer, Miss Dana Ship, and Miss Samantha Person. And we are signing off, and we will see you later.
Right. Get that credit fixed.
Right.
Yeah.